echoes of forgotten worlds. When we look at the world around us, we see the fingerprints of a modern technological civilization. Cities, satellites, subways, skyscrapers. We think we're the first, the pinnacle of evolution. But what if we're not? What if humanity once climbed this mountain of civilization before, only to be wiped clean by the tides of time? Myths call it Atlantis, religion speaks of great floods, science finds clues in places it cannot explain. Could there have been a civilization before ours? And if so, what happened to it? Our civilization is young. Agriculture? Just 10,000 years old. Writing? Barely 5,000 years ago. The Industrial Revolution? 250 years ago. The Internet? Not even 50. In cosmic time, we are barely a flicker. But here's the terrifying question. If a civilization had existed 20,000 years ago, how would we even know? Within 500 years, buildings crumble. Within 10,000, steel dissolves, roads vanish, satellites fall. Nature reclaims everything. After 50,000 years, the Earth forgets, unless something survives in stone or beneath the oceans. In Turkey lies a site called Göbekli Tepe, dated to at least 11,600 years ago. That's 6,000 years older than the pyramids, older than Stonehenge, older than agriculture. It's not just a pile of rocks, it's a temple, aligned to the stars, with carved pillars weighing up to 20 tons. Hunter-gatherers, supposedly without agriculture or cities, did this. Or were they inheriting something from those who came before? Sites like Karahan Tepe, Gunung Padang, and even Nabta Playa in Egypt tell a different story. A forgotten chapter, one that doesn't fit into our history books. Plato wrote about Atlantis I, a mighty civilization swallowed by the sea in a single day and night. The tale is dismissed as allegory, but across the world, every culture seems to remember a time before the flood. The Sumerians wrote of antediluvian kings who reigned for thousands of years. The Hindus speak of flying machines, one Vimanas one, and ancient cities like Dwarka, now underwater. The Egyptians described the 7 Zep Tepi 8 the first time when gods ruled over a high civilization. What if myths are more than stories? What if they are echoes, distorted memories of real events? Around 12,800 years ago, something triggered a sudden, violent cooling of Earth. Scientists call it the Younger Dryas. The leading theory? A comet or asteroid impact. Evidence: platinum deposits, nanodiamonds, burned layers across 4 continents. It would have caused wildfires, climate collapse, and rising seas up to 400 feet as the Ice Age ended. And if a civilization had existed on the coasts, it would now be at the bottom of the sea. 70% of Earth is covered by water, and most ancient, human settlements were near coastlines, now long submerged. Yonaguni Monument in Japan consists of massive stepped stone structures underwater. Dwarka in India features structures off the Gujarat coast, matched by descriptions in Sanskrit texts. Bimini Road in the Bahamas is made up of flat stone blocks forming a road-like shape beneath the waves. Are these natural formations, or the eroded remnants of something built and buried? Throughout history, artifacts have surfaced that shouldn't exist. The Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek analog computer from over 2,000 years ago. The Baghdad battery, clay jars that may have functioned as early batteries. The Piri Reis map shows Antarctica without ice and land features that were supposedly unknown. These are called OU parts, out-of-place artifacts, dismissed, hidden, forgotten. But if even one is genuine, it changes everything. Let's imagine a scenario. A high civilization emerges during the Ice Age, 20,000 years ago. They build along fertile rivers and coasts, develop astronomy, trade, perhaps even flight. Then comes the comet, fires, floods, extinction. The survivors scatter, knowledge is lost. Over generations, memories become myths. Stories of gods who taught agriculture and built great temples. Maybe they weren't gods. Maybe they were just the last survivors of a forgotten people, warning us not to repeat their fate. If we are not the first, we may not be the last. Civilizations rise, civilizations fall, and the Earth forgets. Will anything of us remain 10,000 years from now? Will we too become a myth? Or will we finally learn the lesson hidden in the past? History is not a straight line. It is a circle of memory, loss, and rediscovery. Maybe we're not the first. Maybe we won't be the last. But we are the only ones who can remember and learn.